MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. It's the home opener of this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. In now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Milwaukee, center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
And the first pitch is taken for ball one as we're underway tonight in South Florida. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Christian Yelich comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Digging in, Ryan Braun. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner at first here, one man out. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bronson is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready now, Domingo Santana. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in now is the leadoff man Cameron Maybin as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder Cameron Maybin.
Ball one. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Second baseman
Starlin Castro is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Under it, VR, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Justin Bour. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. The average in the early season not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in, Hernan Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Bronson moving in. He can't get there as it falls in. Stepping up now, Jonathan Villar. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting eighth.
Coming to the plate
catcher,
now, Manny Pena. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Maben is there. Two gone. Into the box now, Yolis Chacin. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 0-1, here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Standing in, JT Realmuto. The average currently sits below 200 in the early part of the season, so he's hoping for a turnaround starting in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. JT Realmuto is retired leading off the bottom of the second. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Alexi Ramirez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. A windup and the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Ready for another chance. Lorenzo Cain. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Lorenzo Cain.
Little dribbler down the line, but it's foul. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. In is Christian Yelich, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dietrich on the move, and that will end up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Sent on the ground out to second. Glove by Castro. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Ryan Braun now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Bronson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Martin Prado now, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Stepping in, Lewis Bronson. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Santana will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Caleb Smith. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. That's wide. 2-0.
Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. He's in a 2-0 count right now. You got to really focus, I think, more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody.
And the Marlins had their first hit of the game. Here's Cameron Maben now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Cameron Maben.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
And Maben comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Swinging a soft liner. In there, a base hit. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third. Here's Starlin Castro looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bohr. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And this is fouled back and out of play. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Braun has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Santana. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Line towards center field. Maben patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Digging in to try it again, Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Down the first baseline. Bohr ranges to his left, and he is out on the tag. In now, Hernan Perez. He reached on a single in his first try. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Maben is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, JT Realmuto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
JT Realmuto.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. JT Realmuto becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. This is flared out towards second, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Yelich. And the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Jonathan Villar.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And he is in there. So digging in now, Manny Pena. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Pena.
And they start him with one high and away for ball 1.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball on the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch out.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Maben comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Into the box, Yolis Chacin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch out, nothing doing.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Center fielder
in now is
6.
Lorenzo Cain, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Martin Prado. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Prado.
Grounded back up the middle. Perez takes it in. A quick out number 1.
Now
digging in now,
right
Lewis
fielder.
Bronson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Into the box now, Caleb Smith.
Caleb Smith.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. In is Christian Yelich. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Yelich.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
First baseman number 8.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And the changeup is way low that time.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Ready for another chance. Domingo Santana. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dietrich going back on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Ready for another shot now. Hernan Perez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bronson is in pursuit, and that retires the side. Digging in and looking for more, Cameron Maybin. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number
Ready
13,
once again, Starlin Castro. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But that's going to get out of play and into the camera well. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. VR ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
First baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bohr. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Chacin looks in. 0-2 pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Good job of holding up on the 0-2 pitch right there, because clearly he was wanting to chase it.
Hit hard back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. Digging in to try it again. JT Realmuto. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Striding in once again, Derek Dietrich. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down. Stepping up now, Jonathan VR. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, he's got himself in a good count right now. Down 1. He's probably looking for something to drive out of the ballpark, maybe tie this game up.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
The 2-2 one more time. Scorched to third. Prado was there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
At the plate, Manny Pena. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Brunson back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Jhoulys Chacin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Orlando Arcia will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 3, Orlando Arcia.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Brunson is going to have room out there as he puts this away.
Your
J.J.
attention,
Hoover is out
Now
from the
pitching for the
bullpen now
Brewers.
as he'll be making his
60.
first appearance.
J.J. Hoover.
Here's the first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Digging in once
14,
again, Martin Prado. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So striding
right
forward
fielder,
now,
number 9.
Lewis Bronson. He comes in 0 for 2
Bronson.
thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Perez. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. At the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll have the first
Leading off for
crack
the
at it
Brewers,
here as we start inning
The
number
right
8.
fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now
In is
batting,
Christian
the
Yelich.
center fielder,
He lined out in his
Christian
last trip, so
Yelich.
looking for better fortunes here. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. So a pivotal moment
First
here,
baseman,
and
number
digging
8,
in now, Ryan Braun. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Yelich rounds third and is striding for home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Standing in, Domingo Santana. No thump out of him in this game so far as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Up
Stepping
next for
into the
Milwaukee,
box, Travis
third
Shaw.
baseman,
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to...
And the third baseman is there to make the catch. And digging in now, Caleb Smith. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking.
for the Marlins,
JT
number
Riddle
39.
is up off the bench
JT
as he will pinch
Riddle.
hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's Cameron Maben now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Cameron Maben.
A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 0-2 home. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The batter,
Here's
number
Starlin
13,
Castro.
second
First 2 men
baseman,
in the inning have both gone down
Starlin
via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. That's by him for strike one.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Liner towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Kyle Bearclaw will be on the mound to start the 9th inning.
Number 40.
So striding in.
Kyle Bearclaw.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. 1-0 pitch on the way. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Line drive to center field, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Second baseman.
Now batting, Jonathan Villar. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. In now, Manny Pena. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Pena.
Here's the first pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out. The pitcher, J.J. Hoover, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Number 7 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Number 40.
Now pitching for the Marlins. Number 40.
Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-0 pulled toward right center field. Maben is there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he's safe. So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Cain, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. So coming to the plate, Christian Yelich. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened,
and the third baseman makes the play. That ends the Boone Logan enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 48.
Into the box now, Justin Bour. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Now batting.
Now in the box, JT Realmuto. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Ready on 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Takes this the other way to right. Kane is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth. Garrett.
Bench hitting for the Marlins. Number 30, Garrett Cooper.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Jeremy Jeffress takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Barehanded, the throw to first. Safe. That was a wonderful play, but he was unable to turn it into an out, and that brings the potential tying run to the plate now. From the stretch, Alexi Ramirez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. And this is going to be a foul ball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line to the right side. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Ryan Braun. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, you could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.